Good afternoon. My name is Stephen Herwire. I'm the owner of Herwire Financial Plans with Direction. Today is March 3rd of 2023. After the disclosures and the roundup, we will be talking about annuities. Opinions voiced in this material are for general information only and not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. All performance reference is historical and is no guarantee of future results. All data is believed to be from reliable sources. However, no representation is made as to its completeness or accuracy. None of this is to be construed as tax or legal advice. Consult your advisor prior to taking any action. This contains only general descriptions and is not a solicitation to sell any insurance product or security, nor is it intended as financial or tax advice. For information about specific insurance needs or situations, contact your insurance agent. This article is intended to assist in educating you about insurance generally and not to provide personal service. They may not take into account your personal characteristics such as budget, assets, risk tolerance, family situation, or activities which may affect the type of insurance that would be right for you. In addition, state insurance laws and insurance underwriting rules may affect available coverage and its cost. If you need more information or would like personal advice, you should consult an insurance professional. You may also visit your state's insurance department for more information, riders or additional guarantee options that are available to an annuity or life insurance contract holder. While some riders are part of the existing contract, many others carry additional fees, charges, and restrictions, and the policyholder should review their contract carefully before purchasing. Fixed and variable annuities are suitable for long-term investing, such as retirement investing. Gains from tax deferred investments are taxable as ordinary income upon withdrawal. Guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing company. Withdrawals made prior to age 59.5 may be subject to a 10% penalty, and surrender charges may apply. Variable annuities are subject to market risk and may lose value. Last night, the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed at a little over 33,000 year to date, down 0.65%. S&P 500 closed at 3981.35 year to date. It is actually up 3.69%. NASDAQ 100 closed at 12,044.869 year to date, up 11.33%. Gold closed at 1823.20 per ounce year to date, up 1.21%. Bitcoin index closed at 23,462.62, up 41.67%. US dollar index closed at 104.61. Year to date, it's up 1.08%. 10-year Treasury closed at 4.07%. Year to date, it is up 0.19% from its year start at 3.88. S&P aggregate index closed at 194.76. Year to date, down 0.19%. Annuities come in many flavors. There's a few basic types. There are fixed annuities and there are variable annuities. There's a few other varieties, but I'm only going to be talking about these today. Annuities are an insurance company product. As such, individual state insurance commissions govern these products. If there happens to be a variable component, FINRA and the SEC may have additional oversight. Anyone helping you sign up for an annuity should at minimum have an insurance license, and if there is a variable component, they must also be securities registered. Frequently, these annuities have guarantees. And as mentioned before, guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the insurance company. An individual contract is usually issued. And if you try to get it out early, you may incur charges and fees. There are some tax benefits associated with annuities. Many contracts have differences even when issued by the same company. The plain vanilla variety of the annuity is known as a single premium immediate annuity, also known as a SPIA. The way to view a SPIA is this. You hand a bag of money to the insurance company and they agree to send you an income for the rest of your life, be it 6 months or 60 years. The younger you are, the smaller your annual income is, generally speaking. You can set it up for life only, which generally speaking is the highest payment per year, but it only lives as long as you do. There's a variety called life with period certain, which means it'll pay as long as you're alive, or for a certain fixed period, usually 10 or 20 years, and whichever one of those two is longer. And then there's joint life, where you have two people that are connected to the annuity, and as long as at least one of them's alive, it continues to pay. The other common variety of a fixed annuity is what's called the deferred annuity, which acts a lot like a bank CD. Okay, but unlike a bank CD, there's no FDIC insurance or anything like that. It also has substantial surrender charges frequently, but whereas your bank CD is earning interest that you pay taxes on each and every year, with one of these, you put that off for a while. Variable annuities. These may or may not have guarantees attached, and internal to them, they have investment vehicles. They're usually called sub-accounts. They act a lot like a mutual fund. However, they are not mutual funds. And the account value will fluctuate on a daily basis. And like most other investments, if you're putting your money here, you could lose money. Okay, potential advantages of annuities, both fixed and variable, have tax deferral. Variable annuities sometimes have income guarantees, which, like the SPIA, you may have an income that you can't outlive if you play by the rules. And they may have access to investments that are unavailable without larger sums of money. There's some investment funds out there that you have to have $1 million to get into. And if an annuity company contracts with them, you may be able to get access to it. They also may have what's called a principal guarantee, which means you may get all your money back if you have that rider. One of the there's disadvantages to variable annuities because there ain't no such thing as a free lunch. Okay, higher internal fees. Surrender charges. If you go to pull it out before the surrender period is over, you may pay a price for that, which makes them relatively illiquid. In addition to that surrender penalty, if you go pulling the money out before you turn 59 and a half, you could have a tax penalty. Also, unlike mutual fund dividends and capital gains, where you frequently pay a lower tax rate, you will pay ordinary income fee or income taxes on this. Few final thoughts. An annuity may or may not fit into your portfolio. Key thing to determine before deciding is to decide what your goal for the money invested is. After that, determine if investing in annuity will help you accomplish said goal. You should always consult a qualified and licensed insurance professional. Now, keep in mind, annuities are long-term vehicles, so if you're putting away money for a down payment on a house in a couple of years or a car, to buy a new car, they're almost certainly not the right vehicle. But if it's for something long-term, they may well be. Ideally, they should be considered in conjunction with your specific financial plan, which coincidentally, I do financial plans for people. And no matter what your stage of life, after you graduate school, whether it's welding school or engineering school or law school, plan is usually a good thought, because when you just made it out into the workforce, the question you need the answer to is, am I going to be able to retire in a time and manner of my choosing? More specifically, am I saving enough right now to make that happen? And is it in the right place? The sooner you find out the answer to that question, the less hard on your wallet, generally speaking, it is. When you're in that glide path to retirement, the last 5 to 10 years, you've been building, hopefully, your retirement ship, the SS Retirement, for years. The last 5 to 10 years, you need a plan to make sure the ship is shipshape and ready to go. It helps you iron out details and helps you pick your optimum retirement date, hopefully. Then once you get into retirement, since there's more than 24 things that can mess up your retirement, the plan accounts for a lot of those things and helps you mitigate or completely avoid some of them. And lastly, when you're finished with your retirement, you want your stuff to go certain places. The plan helps you get that stuff to the places you want after you've passed. If you have questions, would like to schedule an appointment, which I do Zoom, I do in person, I do phone appointments. You can click my schedule an appointment button. If you want to see more videos like this, you can go to the YouTube button. That's that red button, 2 buttons over from the schedule an appointment button. Go to my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. And if your friends want more information on me, you can follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. And for those who prefer the good old-fashioned telephone number, my phone number is 518-631-2569, 518-631-2569. Have a terrific day.